So welcome back to the channel, and here we are again doing some more plumbing work, and this time we're going to be talking about the difference between a push fit fitting and obviously the solder ones. The push fits are quite easily, they just slot on. Now if you're using a copper pipe like this, you just simply, just let me unlock this one. They're all a little bit different. You need to push them things in and it'll unclip. But then all you need to do is push it back on the pipe like that and lock that into place. Now, here's the thing. They have like clips and that look like this. These are the clips and they basically fit in to there. Now, these are blue clips. You can get them in red. I need to use the red ones for this, so I'm going to use some red ones. I've just left them at the other side there, so I'm going to get them in a minute. And then I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So basically what I'm doing is I'm teeing this off here, this pipe here. So what I'm going to do is just unclip that one for now. So basically I'm teeing into this pipe here. So I need to basically get that there. And section out. Sometimes it's just easier to unclip these, but we should be able to slice into that, and then I'm just going to slice a bit more out. Right, we've got a section out, so it's important to use these as well. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to drag the piece of pipe down there so you can see the end of it there. So you need to insert one of those. Just need a bit of a tap. You're going to do this, there you go, and once you've done that you can insert it onto your push fit fitting like that, and you can hear it click, and then again you just twist it like that, so them are clipped together nice and tight. So you need to do the same with the other pipe, and that's there. So we need to get another clip fitting in there, give it a tap, and then again just fit the pipe onto it. Like so. Make sure it's pushed all the way in, and then when you've done, tighten the lock up. The great thing about plastic pipe is it's fully adjustable. You don't have to mess about with it. So once again, I'm going to take the fitting and I'm going to put it on the copper pipe first. Make sure it's on, twist it, and place it on the pipe. Just give it a little tap so it sits on it right, and there we go. And I can just join these two up like so, twist them together so they're nice and tight. Make sure they're all nice and tight because you don't want any leaks, and that's brilliant. That's in. So I can clip that pipe back into place in a minute. Just tap it in. Right, so there you go. It's in. So I'm going to go fetch them clips now, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. So these are the clips in question. Now, they're the same as these, only this one's blue and this one's red, and this is why we have blue and red ones. Probably doesn't matter on central heating systems, but I kind of like to use them. Just going to try and get the camera to stand up. Just a minute. It doesn't want to stand. Just put some weight on the tripod. Right, there we go. Right, so I need to open this bag. Here we go. So these clips, not only tell you the hot and cold, so I'll be using the hot for the flow, the cold for the return. They also make sure that them pipe fittings are secure so that they won't come apart, so it's just an extra precaution for doing this type of job. So we're going to just put these in now, so you should be able to see this in a minute. I should be able to get camera in position, so hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So they just simply clip on there. It doesn't matter which way around you do them, they are an absolute godsend. I didn't know these existed till I watched a guy called Handy Dan on the TikTok using these, and I thought, what a great idea, I'm going to get some of them because they were relatively inexpensive, but it's always worth doing them so that you've got that extra bit of security in the pipe. There we go. Like I say, use the red ones for the flow. I can't quite see what I'm doing because it's a little bit dark. Could have done with getting my torch out at the moment. Never mind. Just there we go. Brilliant. You can usually tell if they're in or not. So there you go. Oh, we can't do that. Right, so there you go. They just, like I said, they just fit in between the twist lock thing and the seal there. Just make sure the camera's focusing on what I need it to focus on, and that's it. So once them are in, the pipe is secure. They're absolutely brilliant. Like I said, better to be safe than sorry. So we've got that bit in there now. We need to do this one as well. Might have to move the clip now because it's in the wrong place. So basically, instead of using copper to bend those down into there, I've just used this pipe because it's just a little bit easier, and I've got a lot of it because it was cheap at the time. So yeah, it just saves a lot of time, and it's my house, so I don't care. There you go, guys. That's the short video for this week. Bit of plumbing. Obviously copper pipe is expensive, so I'm using a lot of these white barrier pipe again because it's just so much easier to use. And obviously working in this area, you don't really see the pipes as much as you would do in an ordinary house if there was, if there would need to be things. So yeah, so generally speaking, if you're using copper pipe, you'd be using benders and things like that. I might do a video on bending copper pipe actually, because it's actually quite therapeutic to watch. So if you want to see that video, why don't you comment below, like and follow for more DIY tips and plumbing tips like this. Don't just do plumbing, do decorating as well, a bit of joinery work, general handyman stuff, but I am a qualified plumber, just so you know. So don't do gas, or don't do gas central heating, and that's a different thing altogether. That's where gas engineers get involved. You don't have to be a plumber to be a gas engineer, just so you know. It's just a lot of plumbers transitioned into it because it obviously involves boilers and piping up boilers with gas and copper pipe and things like that. You just need a little bit of plumbing skill, but then you don't need to be a gas safe engineer here in the UK to do plumbing. Anybody can do it. This is why you see a lot of handymans doing it, because you can have just some basic skills in plumbing, which is all you need really. So there you go, guys, a bit of a lesson today, wasn't it? So hope you got something out of this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks for subscribing, everybody, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done. Also, I'll get this right in a bit, haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.